Hello everybody and welcome to one of our how-to guides. Today we're concentrating not so much on flower varieties as a colour palette. So the colour palette that we've got today is very much vintage, purple, grey, lilacs, very in vogue. So got a really nice selection of flowers to use here today. Got the Amnesia rose, which is such a popular vintage rose. It has a grey tone to it, but it also has an outer guard petal that's quite green. I guess you'd almost call it a vintage really. So that's our Amnesia. Got some rather lovely Hellebores Winterbells, this one. Then we've got some really scrumptious Scabious Blackberry scoop. The scoop varieties have such lovely names, really inspirational. I've just broken off the side shoots of the Blackberry scoop just to give the little buds, which I'm going to include as well. Got some Eryngium Orion Questar here, Thistles. You also get that in a silver grey tone, one that's called Sirius Questar. So that silver grey would also have worked beautifully with this colour palette. Now we've got a rather nice rose here called Patchouli. It's almost like a garden style rose. You've probably seen on our website Colombian garden roses. Well, these are actually not garden roses per se, but they are actually grown to replicate that style of rose, and usually slightly less expensive, so a bit softer on the purse. And then we've got some Eucalyptus Parvifolia, again keeping in that grey green, lilac and purple tones. So I've got my usual florist workbox as well that I'm using. So my scissors, twine, 12mm anchor tape, scissors to cut ribbon with, and the ribbons that I'm using today are a 32mm natural Hessian. This is a cut edge one, so it hasn't got the wired edge. The wired edge do have their place if you want to create a bow that you want to be quite pristine and quite set. But to be honest with you, wired edge ribbons on a bridal bouquet, not always great, because you don't want to get a sharp end that's going to catch a bride's finger and prick it. Obviously you then don't want blood to go onto the dress. So yeah, I tend to use non-wired ribbons for bridal bouquets. And then I've got the 3mm satin ribbon. Now this one's called Aubergine. I'm just going to use that to help give a little bit of a different style to the handle finish. And finally, some pearl-headed pins. Okay, so quickly going to pop this bouquet together for you. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you've enjoyed our how-to guide on wedding bouquet with a very vintage purple into mauves and grey colour palette. So you've got a really monochromatic feel going on there. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Do join us again for more how-to guides. Don't forget to visit our YouTube channel for more inspiration for not only weddings but everyday work. Don't forget to like us and share us with your friends. If you've got any questions about what we've produced today, please do ask. I will try and answer them as best we can. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.